Login complete. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We have finally reached WrestleMania week, WrestleMania 39, the week of WrestleMania 39, and your boy he's got a lot cut out for him this week. A lot of work, a lot of streaming, a lot of editing, a lot of shorts, a lot of uploads. Someone is going to need to pick me off the ground by the end of this week. Because holy shit. I am loaded. I am filled to the brim with content this week. And you know what? I love it. I am getting the opportunity to do something that I love. I can do this all day, every day. Captain America. I can do this all day. And I love it. I love it because it's something that I've been wanting to do since I finally decided I'm going to do what I love. I'm not going to live a life that others want me to live, that others tell me is good for me. I'm going to do something that makes me happy. And talking about wrestling, creating content, entertaining all of you is what makes me happy. And I get to do it all week. And not just here. Not just here, because today, your boy already did an hour-long live stream, WrestleMania 39 predictions with good mic work. That's already up. Check it out if you haven't already. Don't do it right now. Watch it after this. Then, have it ready to go, but watch it after this. But I'm not done, because tomorrow, live on A&B Combos Wrestling Edition, I will be live again to do the same thing. WrestleMania 39 predictions. I'm very curious to see how that dynamic's going to work. Because me and Good Mike work, holy crap, I was blown away with our chemistry. Me and him, that was my first time doing collabs with him. We talked and we both said, why haven't we done this? Why don't we do this more often? This is fucking amazing. Hell yeah, it was amazing. So let me know if you would like to see more of that. I personally think it was a long time coming. We gotta do it again, right? So we'll definitely see if we can get Greg back up here. But you got me tomorrow. And apparently this just hit the news. Renee Paquette is doing an interview with Jon Moxley. And Jon Moxley will be speaking on CM Punk and the Instagram post that he deleted. And all the drama that was said in it. So guess what that means? That means another live. Yeah. Awesome. So you will see me again live here on YouTube talking about Jon Moxley and what he had to say about CM Punk on Renee Paquette's podcast. Busy week. Then Wednesday we'll do AEW Dynamite. Thursday, I'll be putting out my top 10 greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. That will be an upload, not a live stream. And then, of course, I will be doing Friday, SmackDown, and then Hall of Fame. And then we get to the weekend. The weekend being WrestleMania 39, almost at 31, although the hype feels like WrestleMania 31. 39, and then Sunday, WrestleMania 39, Night 2. And then the Raw after WrestleMania, and then Dynamite, and then SmackDown, and then I'm taking a break, okay? Holy crap, that's a lot of lives and a lot of uploads. For you. You wants it? You got it. So if you're looking for content to keep you entertained, this is going to be a week full of it. So your boy is going to need someone to pick him off the ground when this is all over. But I am excited. I am thoroughly pleased with the live stream with me and Good Mike work, and I'm expecting A&B Convos to be the exact same, just as good, if not better. So check that out tomorrow. Check out my predictions with Good Mike work. Today, you're gonna get your Raw review. In terms of Raw, I didn't hate the show, but again, it's WrestleMania season, and it's not giving me those WrestleMania vibes. I feel like we've reached a point where we're just trying to get through WrestleMania. Let's just get through WrestleMania. That's what this feels like. Let's just get through WrestleMania. You know what I mean? I mean, you really can't hype up the show enough. But it is one of those things where, what else is there to hype? We're good. We're already set. I think in terms of what we can talk about, I mean, Cody beating Solo Sikoa, I mean, I guess that's a big deal? I guess? We can talk about how over Seth Rollins is. So what do you want to talk about? You know what I mean? Like, what? We might just go through it. Maybe I'll find something to talk about. Austin Theory did a promo in an empty arena. Yeah, that's great. Remind me of the pandemic, why don't you? Jesus Christ almighty. Yeah, I like the video packages for Asuka and Bianca. Those are nice. The weigh-in was... So, we'll talk about Raw at the end of this stream. But the big news coming into this week's stream is Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey went on her Instagram, and apparently this is a trend. CM Punk started it. Now Ronda's going to continue it. She took a shot at WWE Creative. She basically blamed the people in charge for why her program with Liv Morgan did not work out. Is she right? Is she the right person to say this? That's the question. And of course, congratulations to the latest inductee and probably final inductee into the 2023 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. That being Stacy Keibler, a well-deserved inductee. Well beyond the standard of what it takes to be a Hall of Famer. She has done way too much for not just wrestling WWE. When you think about WWE Diva and what they represented and how over they were, Stacy Keibler is one of the first, 5 to come to your mind? Probably the first one. First 2. I know people are upset that Victoria is not going in and many others. I love Victoria and she will go in one day. But I can't sit here and say that Stacy doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. So we'll definitely talk about that. So yeah, I guess the big story is Ronda. That will be the story of this podcast. So we'll get to that first. Then we'll talk about Stacy. Then we'll talk about Raw. And then afterwards, we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Sounds good? Awesome. Let's pay these bills and get right to the show. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok for I am a tickets of the talkers. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and your super chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. Get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America! The remix. What the remix? T-shirt made by Itch, J Knox, and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. And today's sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, is Audible. You ever just chilling, walking, and you want to be listening to your favorite podcast or your favorite audiobook? This dude can get you 1 month free. Now, there's a particular Vince McMahon audiobook that has come out, and I'm not making this up. There is an audiobook about Vince McMahon, matter of fact. Let me search it really quickly to give you the exact name of this Vince McMahon audiobook. It is called, one second, I think it's called Ringmaster. Ringmaster, Vince McMahon, The Unmaking of America. That is, right now, and I'm not making this up, available on Audible. Now, here's the thing. When you use Audible for 1 month, you use it for a free trial. When you order this book, you keep it. It's yours. I'm not making that up. You order this book, you keep it. Even if you don't want to continue using Audible, it is yours. I would recommend, if you're ever going to get Audible for free, use it on this. Because I'm hearing this is a really good book. Audiobook to listen to. So how's about we get a quick word for our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Audible. Audible is the leading provider of audiobooks. They have over 180,000 audiobooks to choose from, including books written by wrestling legends like Chris Jericho, Mick Foley, Bryan Danielson, Drew McIntyre, and Jim Ross. Today, if you visit www.audibletrial.com, just Alyx, you can get one free audiobook of your choosing. Audible is the best place for audiobooks, and I cannot recommend it enough. In my time, I've listened to Chris Jericho's The Best in the World and Bryan Danielson's Yes books, both narrated by them personally. And here's the best part. Even if your membership wears out or you just aren't satisfied with the product, you can cancel your free trial at any time, and your audiobooks are yours to keep. So again, go to audibletrial.com, just Alyx, and begin your journey today. Alright, thank you all so much for joining me here. Once again, please show some love to the moderators, Ultra, Shout 97 Fires the Heart, Elias, Demi, and Godzilla Hulk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Be sure you hit the like button. I didn't get a chance to say this in my last stream, but it's very imperative that you guys hit the like button, because the more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. I am excited to get into the live stream today, so let's not waste any time. Let me go ahead, make sure we don't have any super chats. Don't see any super chats. Let's just go ahead and knock out these shout outs, man. Thank you to the following people for being here: Nate Klein, Big MGM, of course, one of the moderators. Oh, I didn't even say the moderator's name. I forgot to say the moderators' names. Ultra Shot 97 Fires the Heart, Elias, Demi. And then, of course, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Big MGM, and Cleo does everything. Everything. Because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Sorry about that, y'all. Uh-oh. It's already been a long week, and the week just started. Here we go. Nate Klein. We also got Anthony White, Joseph Winters, the Tribal Chief, Saul Yisrael, Stephen Harris, Nintendo Porn Company Conspiracy, Jamarcus Williams. I think I already said, did I say Joseph Winters? I feel like I did. Okay, well, you get two. Monaco 42, Anthony is methodical, LOL. John Beal of a second. We got JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog, TLB, the Fi Guy, Scary Barley, Rick Rosar. Where the hell have you been, Rick? I'm not just talking about Rick Boogs. If your name was Rick Boogs, I'd let it go. Rick. Who's next? Who we got in here? From Browntown, Mr. Robert Brown. Fab76, Paid Enthusiast. Let me see here. I think Tribal Chief, the Tribal Chief. I feel like I already said your name. I guess you guys are just getting double shoutouts. Oh, guess who else I see? I see Wrestle Spider. Wrestle Spider. I said a Wrestle Spider. NC. Welcome, sir. Bowler Gamer TV. Let me see. Let's do three more. Tony Baptiste. Philip I. Johnson. And last but not least, let's give it to Jordan Galam. Mr. Jordan Galam, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys for making me a part of your day. If I don't say your name, please don't be offended. I do want to go ahead and get to this live stream. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the energy. But once again, please like the video. We have close to 100 people. 95 people to be exact. Let's go ahead and get that, what is that, 52 likes? Get them likes up. Y'all know better. Hit that like button, get these likes up. Alright, let me go ahead and pause these super chats. Are you ready to talk about Miss Ronda Rousey? I haven't said her name like that in forever. When was the last time I was enthusiastic about Ronda? I used to think she was the shit. Now I'm just like, this bitch. Seriously. Every wrestling fan who gives Charlotte Flair a hard time for getting too much TV time and just being boring, I feel that way about Ronda. And it's for a good reason. By the way, I just noticed that my Raw handle is not the right date. Let me fix that. It's not the 26th. It's the 27th. Dagnabbit. Sorry about that. It's fixed now. So, why is Ronda in the news? Well, Ronda decided to pull a CM Punk and go on her Instagram and, I guess, Insta her displeasure? Like, how does that work? Because I know on Twitter it's tweet your displeasure. So, is it like Insta or post your... I don't know. She decided to express herself over a program between her and Ronda Rousey last year in September. Here's what she had to say, and you'll get my opinions on it. She said, imagine what our Liv Morgan feud could have been if we weren't hamstrung by a bunch of octogenarians? Octogenarians? Octogenarians. What is no. Octogenarian. Did I even say it right? Hold up.
Octogenarian.
Octogenarian. A person who is from 80 to 89 years old. Oh. People in their 80s. Octogenarians.
Octogenarian.
We learned a new word today. At least I knew. I learned a new word. Octogenarians, who still think they know how to be hip while putting less than 5 minutes of thought a week into each women's storyline. New? So, here's what I'm going to say. Instantly. We have people in their 80s working in creative. Who the hell do we have in their 80s working in... fuck. Well, I know one octogenarian. First of all, let me see how old he is. How old is Vince? Vince McMahon age. Is he an octogenarian? No, he's in his 70s. So, I don't even think people are that old yet in WWE. But, what, Bruce Pritchard? Perhaps? Well, let's just say, I guess, people who are too old to be in creative making decisions for the women. And I can sit here all day and tell you how much I have not been a fan of her run since she came back last year. I will vehemently tell you that the women's division is not benefiting from Ronda Rousey. I think she's making it worse. Does that mean she doesn't have a right to express herself? Does that mean anything she says is instantly wrong? No. I happen to agree with her. The women's division as of lately has not been good. Her feud with Liv Morgan was ass. Not even the good kind of ass. It was booty. Bootios. I haven't had the cereal. Maybe it tastes good. Don't matter. I don't like eating booty. Pass. So Ronda Rousey basically coming out and shooting on creative. People are upset about her. How dare she? In her position, all the money that she's making, where does she get off having a problem? I mean, to me, in her position, she should be speaking out about this. If anyone should be complaining about creative, it's not me It ain't you, it should be her. And she should be specific about why it sucked. Me personally, Liv Morgan's booking has been garbage since the day she got to the main roster. Even now, under Triple H, yes, she won the Women's Championship. Yes, that cash-in was legendary. I'm happy for her. But the Women's title run? The title run she had was ass. This character that she has that loves pain is so inconsistent, it's ridiculous. So if that's what Ronda's complaining about, I agree with her. If she's complaining about the fact that Bianca Belair and Asuka, their build to WrestleMania has been ass, they just walk to the ring and just go, hi, I'm going to stare at you, and nothing happens, that's not good. Even Charlotte and Rhea Ripley's, the build for any women's match going into WrestleMania, as of right now, hate me all you want, I don't think any of the women's matches for WrestleMania have been that great. The build for them, not that great. It hasn't. Will the matches be awesome? Okay, sure. I do believe that we might have a couple of bangers in there. But in terms of the hype, Damage Control has been damaged goods. Fucking Team Rocket over here. Becky Lynch has not felt as important. I love her, but she hasn't. And I was hoping that turning her babyface would help her out. It's better than her being a heel, but I won't lie to you and say that they weren't doing more with her as a heel than they are right now as a babyface. Because this feud with Damage Control is not going anywhere. I am ready for Damage Control to break up so we can do something different. I can't really find anything positive to say about the women's division outside of Asuka. To me, Asuka is the one where I'm like, okay, there's some hope. There's some hope. Bianca Belair is boring. I love her. She's an excellent athlete, but she's a boring, bland babyface. Alexa Bliss especially, has been phoning it in like a motherfucker. And I'm so happy that she got this, well, she had this storyline with Bray Wyatt to get some interest behind her. Then it stopped. And y'all wonder why Sasha and Naomi walked out. Why would they come back to this? Y'all expect Sasha to want to come back to this? Hell nah. Hells to the Nas. Nas X. Nah, man, it's not gonna work. Not for me. Shayna Baszler, who was a beast, was a monster under Triple H, is a nobody. Matter of fact, outside of Charlotte, Becky, Ronda, and Bianca, I'll throw Asuka in there. Is there anybody else that should matter? There are no stories. There's no development with the characters. And the stuff that they do ain't great. It feels half-assed. And I say that as someone who's a big advocate for the women. You look at my interviews, the interviews I've done so far on this channel, nothing but women. I get heat for it. I am an advocate for female wrestling. So when I say that it's not hitting right now, I'm not saying it to tear them down, to tear down the women, to say that they suck. I'm saying they deserve better. So I 1000% agree with what Ronda's saying. You can say all you want that she shouldn't be saying it, but she's telling the truth. The women's division right now in WWE is a shit show. It's a shit show. And I'm waiting for them to actually give a fuck and start trying again. Does Stephanie McMahon need to come back? Because when Triple H was running NXT, holy shit, man, don't get me started on the women's division on NXT. Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, Bayley, Asuka, Nikki Cross, Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Bianca Belair. What are we doing? How do you have some of the best female wrestlers in the world and your division feels so lifeless? It is incredible to me. Just this time last year, everyone was saying that Everyone was saying the same thing about AEW's women's division. You ain't saying it now, are you? AEW's women's division has a lot more going for it than the Raw women's division or the SmackDown women's division. These women aren't doing shit right now. They aren't. I'm sorry. So, I don't know what's going on. Who needs to take charge? Who needs to make things more interesting? But I'm right there with Ronda. I still think Ronda ain't doing shit. I'm not feeling her run right now. I don't think she's been great. I think she knows she's not been great. But that doesn't mean she's incapable of calling out WWE shit when it needs to be called out. And I agree. I agree with her. The women's division right now is a shit show. It needs to be said. And until someone says it, until people like Ronda, someone else says it, it will continue to be a shit show. We have got to get more characters, get more storylines, get more reasons to care about these women. Because you have the talent. I love Liv Morgan. Great personality. She's getting better inside the ring every time I see her. She should be involved in something special, not thrown in some random ass showcase fatal 4-way tag match. Bianca Belair needs to turn heel almost tomorrow, if not yesterday, if not now. Her character is lifeless. I don't know what the hell we're doing with damage control. We need to drop that immediately. Make IYO SKY, IYO SKY again. Dakota Kai can go do something else. Maybe team her up with Tegan Knox. Get back to that story. And Bayley should be a babyface. I am sick and tired of them trying to force Bayley as a heel. The heel turn in 2019 was nice. It was a nice shift away from her HUD character to see her do something different. But ultimately, no one wants to see Bayley lose. They don't. So, if you want us to start caring about this division, it doesn't matter whether you have a Trish or a Lita, if you bring back a Melina, if you bring back a Mickie James, if you bring back a Beth Phoenix, doesn't matter who you bring back. If you don't have anything for them, who gives a fuck? Someone in the live chat that says something that I don't even want to say, but he's right. The women's division was better under Vince. It was. Hot take. It's a fact. I don't think it was better because of Vince. Don't get me started on that, but it was better under Vince. Because of Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie's not there right now. Isn't that interesting? Ain't it interesting that Stephanie leaves and this division just falls on his ass? Although Stephanie was there during the Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey feud, so I should probably shut up. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Hopefully in the future, I will. Oh boy. I guarantee you that's going to get a lot of clicks. That's my new short. What do y'all feel about Ronda? Do you think she's right? Is she the person to say it? Do you agree? Disagree? Is the women's division all that bad? Let me know. Very curious to know what you have to say. Next up, the newest inductee into the 2023 Hall of Fame class. That, my friends, is Stacy Keibler. She got legs. Oh, I use them. Oh, I want her. Oh, I've got to have her. Dum, dum, dum. I know a lot of people are not happy about this. People feel like there are other women who are more known for what they've done inside the ring. Victoria, primary person. Miss Elizabeth. Jumping Bomb Angels. As, suggested by WWE Hall of Famer Alundra Blaze. There are many, many other choices that could have gone to this Hall of Fame before Stacy Keibler. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Stacy Keibler was my first choice. Is she a choice? Absolutely. But if it was up to me, Victoria would be going in this year. It's not up to me. It's up to WWE. And when you talk about star power, when you talk about the type of women that can draw an arena, someone who is a superstar is Is she married to a baseball player? Let me see. Who is Stacy Keibler married to? I think she's married to, I was going to say she was married to A-Rod. That's not true, right? Jarrett Pobre. Who that? Jarrett Pobre is an American technology entrepreneur who has a net worth of $200 million. I'm not going to complain. Who's married to a baseball player? Is that Tori Wilson? Regardless, look, she's married to a millionaire. I think she good. I think she's good, but she's a superstar. And anytime Stacy Keibler shows up, if Stacy Keibler was to walk into this room right now, get on this camera, by tomorrow, I will have 1 million views. She's a star. And yes, she got over through bra and panties. She got over through sex appeal. She got over through showing some skin. She didn't get over through her work inside the ring. But you know what, man? Here's what I'm going to say about this, because this is an ongoing debate, and it will always be an ongoing debate. By the way, there's 130 people in this thing. Like the video. We really appreciate that. Here's what I'm going to say about Stacy, because in my personal opinion, whether you like her or not, you cannot have a Hall of Fame without Stacy Keibler. You just can't. When you think about the evolution of women's wrestling, when you think about women being taken seriously on the same level as the men, when you talk about women being involved in the same segments as the men do, you can't get to that point without a Stacy Keibler. Every stable, every tag team, every wrestler, she has managed. My goodness, where do I even start? The Dudley Boys, Tess, Scott Steiner. I think she was an assistant for Vince McMahon at one point. The infamous SmackDown segment when she tried out to be an assistant for Vince McMahon and he fell over. When she got drafted to Raw and she showed her panties dancing on the table. Like, come on. Everybody that she's managed got better through her presence. Every segment, every storyline she was involved in got better. And to be quite honest with you, yes, most of her matches were bra and panties matches, but fuck, they were memorable. I remember that. I still remember that mud pool match with Trish Stratus, where she tossed Trish Stratus off the stage into a pool of mud. Oh, classic moment. So yeah, quite frankly, when it's all said and done, she is one of the most memorable personalities in WWE history. Yes, she showed some skin. Yes, she had sex appeal. No, she wasn't a wrestling savant. She couldn't hold a candle to Sasha Banks or Charlotte Flair. I'm not even saying that she's not a good wrestler. She's okay. She's decent. She's good enough. She did enough to make those matches work. I'm not going to remember her for what she did inside the ring. I'm going to remember her for being a personality. And that's okay. You can be eye candy. You can have sex appeal and be a diva and be a legend. If it wasn't for what Stacy Keibler, and along with her, Tori Wilson, Lita, Trish, if it wasn't for these women who were able to make men give a fuck about what the women are doing, we wouldn't have what we have today. You can't get to where we are without Stacy Keibler. You can't. You couldn't get to where we are without Tori Wilson. You take those two out, you take those two out of the equation, we don't have a women's revolution or evolution, whatever you want to call it. You just don't. Period. So, yeah, in my personal opinion, 1,000% she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You cannot have a WWE Hall of Fame without Stacy Keibler. You just can't. She deserves to be in there. listen here. She might be eye candy, but I like me some candy. Shit. Them legs, though. Woo! She got them legs. That's all I'm going to say. Definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what? When they eventually induct Sable, I'm going to say the exact same thing. You know what's going to happen. When they induct Sable, I'm going to say the exact same thing. You can't get to where we are without Sable. But we will one day. But don't worry. We will get Victoria in the Hall of Fame. We'll get Jazz in the Hall of Fame. We'll get, personally, China should get her own induction. We'll get there eventually, but yeah. And eventually, too, when it's all said and done and they're cool with her, AJ Lee should be in the Hall of Fame, and Paige Saraya. Both of them. So give me your thoughts. How y'all feeling about Stacy Keibler? Stacy freaking Keibler, ladies and gentlemen. With that said, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. That was loud. That lasting a long time too. Listen, I'm literally just gonna go through and just pick out things that I thought was interesting, because I don't remember much about this show. The opening segment was Miz TV with Becky, Lita, and Trish. There was a line in there where Becky called the Miz an insecure man with tiny balls, and Miz was like, "Oh well, Maurice can attest. I have some gigantic balls." And then Becky hit him back with a fucked up zinger, which was great. Let me actually find it really quickly so I can... Here it is, right here. So, Becky tells Miz, "You are an insecure man with tiny balls." Miz is like, "My balls are not tiny. They're massive, as verified by my wife." And then Becky says, without even thinking twice, "Well, it must be nice to know Maurice doesn't get around much before you." She didn't get around much before you. Ouch. So what you're telling me, what you're saying is, before she met the Miz, I had a shot. Is that what you're telling me, Becky? Is that I had a shot before she married Miz? Okay. I'm gonna have to sleep on that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Raw review. Becky took on IYO SKY, and for what they did, it was solid. I feel like Becky was trying to make IYO feel a lot more important than how she's been booked, and I respect that. And she's right. She did a freaking shoot before this match saying that IYO SKY hasn't done shit since she got to the main roster, and she hasn't. She hasn't done a goddamn thing. And I am ready for them to finally go all in with IYO SKY. That's one of the best talents you got. And she's stuck with damage control fucking Team Rocket over here. To protect the world from devastation, so unite our people within our nation. Jesse James. Looks like Team Rocket's blasted off again. Because that's what happened. She lost. Team Rocket blasting off again. Becky beats IYO SKY, whatever the fuck you want to call her, because that's what she does. She's a loser! God! There was a nice little hype package for Asuka. That was nice. Seth Rollins is doing an interview backstage, and then he's interrupted by Mustafa Ali. And it's not just Mustafa Ali. It's... You know what? No. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just going to show you. Tell me what the hell I'm looking at. What is this? What is this? So it's like Mustafa Ali trying to be Seth Rollins? Is that what we're doing? And apparently his new catchphrase is Positive Ali. Get it? Positive Ali? uh, uh, uh. God. But he had a match with Seth Rollins, and to be fair, Seth curb stomped the ever-loving fuck out of him, and Mustafa sold it like a boss. Both of them. Great curb stomps. The match was fine. And then afterwards, my goodness, Seth Rollins had that crowd eating out of the palm of his hands. He gets to the microphone afterwards, saying in 5 nights at WrestleMania Night 1, he will finally get his hands on Logan Paul. Paul has a history of making a joke out of himself, and he'll level with us. If he can't beat Logan Paul at WrestleMania, he's not the joke. Rollins is the joke. Paul's cheap shot at him twice, and in 5 days, it all comes back around. A little birdie told him that April 1st happens to be the old Logan Paul's birthday. And at WrestleMania, they'll be serenading Logan Paul all night with Seth Rollins' theme song. And god damn, they sung that song loud. I saw an interview with Chris Jericho on a podcast where he talked about he was the one who invented fans singing along to his song, Judas. You know, he created Judas, and so fans sing along to it. Of course Chris Jericho invented that. You know, it's not like we had glorious, I will defend, I will give in till I'm victorious. Not like they were singing along to Shinsuke Nakamura's theme. Whoa, and it's not like they were singing along to dum 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 dum. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Exhale like dum 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 dum. Enter night. Take my hand. We're up to never, never land. Dum 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 dum. Sandman from ECW. But no. Chris Jericho invented it. Why, thank you, Jericho. You invented something that was so good, it went to the past. Damn it all. I hope Seth Rollins kicks the ass out of Logan Paul. So Carmella, I feared as much, is injured. She will not be wrestling at WrestleMania, and they decided to give that spot to Sonya Deville. So, as you know, Chelsea Green was originally supposed to be the partner for Carmella. So Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville had a match against Candice LeRae and I'm that HBRC. Mia Yim, and guess who won? Wasn't Candice LeRae. It wasn't Mia Yim. Of course you know. You had to know that Chelsea Green was going to win because she's queen. Dad nabbit. You know better than that. So, I'm going to have to change up the card and replace Carmella with Sonya Deville. I even said in my preview in predictions with good mic work that she wasn't going to be in that match because she's hurt. Oh god, the weigh-in. Okay, I'll make it quick. MVP came out, talked about how Brock's going to lose to Omos, the Nigerian giant. Omos comes out, steps on the scale. He weighs 410 pounds. Yuck. Brock comes out. He tries to attack him, and the Nigerian giant just sends him packing because he tried to hit him with a scale. There you go. Charlotte Flair video package. Why? Why not? Why not? Charlotte Flair, baby. Rhea Ripley has another promo where she basically says, "It is my destiny." Why did I hit myself when I say that? It is my destiny. Why does that happen? Anyways, so her destiny. Her destiny. God damn it. Alberto! He says it is her destiny to be a bigger star than Charlotte. That's it. Dagnabbit. See, it stopped. Let me see here. Alpha Academy and Viking Raiders lost to Braun Strowman, Ricochet, and the Street Profits. Why? Because Montez Ford is amazing. That's it. Bianca Belair video package was awesome. Turn her heel. We get an Austin Theory promo from an empty arena film today. He accuses John Cena of not being able to see the future in front of his eyes, and he says he does this for him. And it's sad to know that he had let John Cena go down the hero. He had to let John Cena go down the hero, but he had to make it personal. Blah 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 blah. Don't give a damn. Because he's in an empty arena. Who cares? You weirdo. It's the pandemic. The promo was fine. I think we're good because Dominic came out, had a promo about Ray being a deadbeat father and that he wishes Eddie Guerrero was his daddy or his poppy. And then Ray came out and he wins a match by disqualification because Dom attacked him because he's a sack of shit. And then Legado del Fantasma makes the save. And yeah, that's about it. We have an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal segment backstage where Rick Boogs and Elias were reading the names on the list of all the people in the Battle Royal. And then Elias is like, I'm gonna win! And then he runs into Dexter Lumis. And then he turns into Bronson Reed. And then he turns into Bobby Lashley. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, you love to see it. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn cut a promo. It was a great promo. Sami Zayn says it's been an emotional year and now less than a week away from the biggest tag team title match ever. It's even bigger because it's in LA, because that's where they both got started. And that's a fact. They both started their careers in LA. Owens says every fight they've been in has been about taking their careers to the next level, and it doesn't get any bigger or better than taking down the longest reigning tag team title run ever in the world. Good promo. Gunther, nah 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 nah. Gunther, nah 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 nah. Versus Dolph Ziggler. Guess who won? Dolph Ziggler is your new IC champ. Psych. If y'all believed me, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Gunther beats Dolph Ziggler in like a warm-up match. No one gave a fuck. And then the main event was Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. And for weeks now, Cody Rhodes has been telling Solo, your ass ain't ready. Your ass ain't ready, Freddy. I'm about to whoop that ass like I'm about to whoop Roman's ass. Because I like to whoop ass. Pause. Now, I had a feeling that this was going to be one of those matches where it felt like it was a sign of things to come. Because during the match, as you can imagine, Solo's beating up Cody. Cody gets the comeback. And then the Usos come out. And then the next thing you hear are the theme songs, the theme song of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They come out and they stop the Usos. And as a result, Cody Rhodes ends up pinning Solo clean 1, 2, 3. So Solo suffers his first loss clean. And yeah, that happened. I would have thought that would have been a more bigger deal. I was hoping that him losing would have been a much more bigger deal, but he just lost to Cody. Cody said, yo ass ain't ready. And then he lost. So I guess his ass wasn't ready. Okay. Sure, whatever. I don't know, man. I understand that Cody has the talent. I understand that Cody is a great person to be a spokesperson for the WWE, an ambassador. He has a great way with words. He's great with media. He's not bad inside the ring. He's actually a really good wrestler inside the ring. But man, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. But it's gonna happen. Cody's gonna win on Saturday, and I know, but I'm just, something missing. Alright, well, this is a sign of things to come. I am expecting Cody Rhodes to get the win on Saturday. I already predicted that earlier today. So, let's see what happens. That was Raw. It was fine. It wasn't terrible. It was fine. This is fine. Is this it? Is this fine? It's fine. This is fine. Like, I'm fine. Fine. Fine! I won't be fine by the end of this week, but I'm fine now. Okay, so that's Raw. We're gonna take maybe 10 minutes or so to hang out with you on the live chat. Once again, just so you guys know, tomorrow, I do plan on coming up here to talk about the CM Punk episode involving Jon Moxley and Renee Paquette, because they're going to just lay it out on the table. And then we'll be back. I will be back later that night, but not on this channel, but with A and B Convos Wrestling Edition. Sounds good. I am excited. I am very excited to do that live stream with them, but that is tomorrow. How we feeling? Topics: Ronda Rousey shooting on WWE. Stacy Keibler being in the Hall of Fame. How we feeling about this? Let me know. Rachel Buck saying Gangrel is coming to WrestleMania this weekend. Thank you. Rachel, you didn't need to spam that in my last stream. Let this be a warning to everyone who keeps spamming stuff like this. If I don't see it, don't keep spamming it. Okay? Eventually, I will see it. If I don't, it is okay. Someone else will say it. But we need to calm down with the spamming. Moderators, if you see the spamming, warning, timeout, ban. Without hesitation. The third hour is dragging week after week. I wish WWE can change it back to 2 hours, but they need the third hour to get money from the USA Network. I know. It's just, JJ Bulldog, should people make Team Rocket signs for damage control? Yeah. I feared for damage control after Becky ate them up. Yeah, because they're losers. And they're booked like losers. Oh Lord. I don't understand why you're not sold on Cody Rhodes winning at WrestleMania. I feel like what hurt him has been him not struggling. People are telling me Cody Rhodes is struggling. I feel like, okay, I don't feel it. I know. Like, yeah, he tore his pec and then he got months off. Yeah, but when you brought him back, you slotted him at number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Struggle and he's undefeated? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I am yearning, like begging for WWE to give him the title. If he beats Roman, I'll be like, all right. But I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, what a moment. I'll be like, yeah, okay, that's good. He did it for Dusty. Okay, now what? It's gonna be just like that. Okay, great, you did it. Now what? Paid enthusiast, the ratings go down with Roddy as the undisputed champion. He's a great talent, but he's not a needle mover like The Rock or John Cena or even Roman Reigns. Well, we'll have to see. He better be. People don't like Stacy Keibler being in the Hall of Fame. Again, you can't have a Hall of Fame without Stacy Keibler. Period. End of story. Who do I think would win between Eddie Kingston and Claudio? Claudio. Come on now, you know better. Claudio. What are your thoughts on the AEW locker room not wanting CM Punk back? According to PW Torch. Well, we're going to find out if that's true or not when Jon Moxley speaks on it. I'm starting to think the media is against Punk. If Jon Moxley if he comes out tomorrow and says that these motherfuckers are overreacting, which I have a feeling he might, we're going to be talking about that. For sure. Let me see here. Hopefully we can get back to 2 hours at the Mania. It's not happening. Because it's not a Triple H decision. It's not a Triple H decision. It really isn't. Bianca would be better as a heel. She would be better as a heel. Jericho's ego is ridiculously huge. Massively huge. Cody Rhodes will be the next Neil mover. Just think about the dream matches like Randy, Braun Breaker, Johnny Gargano, and AJ Styles. I'm not saying Cody won't be a good face for WWE. What we're talking about is, should he be the one to beat Roman Reigns? And I'm not feeling it. Anthony is methodical. As Charlotte loses, she can go to Hollywood like there is nothing for Charlotte to do. And if she wins, she's going to be the next Alundra Blaze and dump the women's title. People are over her. Wow, that's a bit of a overreaction and a bit of a reach, but nah. Charlotte is to go for a reason. Bashar Duggal, I would say give Cody a chance. He never really know how well he will do as being the face of WWE until he does it. All right, well, we'll see. Maybe 6 months from now, I'll be like, okay, he is doing pretty well. But going into this match against Roman, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. What y'all in here talking about? What y'all have to say about Ronda? Do we agree with Ronda? Do we not agree? Staying away from the women's division, the women's title was one of the things that made Stacy so great. Aside from, of course, being sexy as hell. Did Stacy ever compete for the women's championship? I feel like she did once. But no, she didn't need to. She didn't want to. And that's what made her awesome. She knew her lane and she stayed in it. Let me see here. Sable for Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Sable deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. So how do we feel about Ronda, y'all? Do you agree with what Ronda had to say? I'm just very curious. I'm guessing people don't really care about what Ronda... Everyone's like, I don't give a fuck about Ronda. It's Ronda. Fuck that hoe. She a hoe. Use a hoe. I said that use a hoe. Ho! Stacy did compete for the women's championship in 2004 against Trish Stratus. Oh yeah, when Trish was a heel. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let me get out of here. Guys, I do need to get out because I need to, pace myself. If we gon' be doing these live streams, your boy needs to watch that he doesn't overwork himself. So I will be, apparently I'm going to be back up here with another live stream talking about what Jon Moxley had to say on Renee Paquette's podcast about CM Punk. So we'll do that. And then I'll be on a NBA Convo's Wrestling Editions show to talk about, well, WrestleMania again. That'll be fun. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday will be an upload. That will be my top 10 greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. All time? All time. All time? All time. All time. So that's going to be a fun stream. Well, not stream, upload. And then Friday, SmackDown, Hall of Fame. And then WrestleMania. WrestleMania. Mania. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. WrestleMania. Mania. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. All right. Thank y'all so much for making me a part of your day. As you can tell, I'm already tired. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm going to get crazier throughout the week, just so you know. As you follow out, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell. Do all the YouTube things. Leave a comment. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Tickets of the Talkies. Donate, PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I already plugged a lot of stuff. No more plugging. I'm going to bed. So you guys take care of yourselves. And always know you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.